Imagine, if you will, stumbling through the vibrant, yet untamed lands of Palworld. The sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and violet, casting long shadows that stretch like grasping fingers. You're exhausted from a day of exploration and combat, your pals are panting, their energy reserves depleted. Suddenly, a flicker of light in the distance, a welcoming glow, like a distant star promising solace. You press onward, hope rising in your chest, a desperate yearning for respite. But as you draw closer, a shiver runs down your spine. This isn't just a simple campfire, it's a beacon, and it promises something far more unsettling than mere warmth or a place to rest your weary head. Today, we're diving deep into the cryptic underbelly of Palworld, unearthing the dark secrets and unexplained phenomena that lurk beneath the surface of its charming, almost whimsical aesthetic. We're not just talking about the obvious dangers like aggressive pals or hostile human factions you might encounter in the wild. Instead, we're peeling back the layers of its very world settings, the foundational rules that govern your experience, starting with a phrase that has haunted many a player, a phrase imbued with a chilling ambiguity: lavish hospitality. You see, lavish hospitality isn't just a quirky, innocuous name for a game setting. It fundamentally alters your experience, particularly when you encounter the game's human factions, like the Syndicate or the Free Pal Alliance. On the surface, it's supposed to make them less hostile, right? More welcoming, perhaps even generous, offering safe passage or trading opportunities. But what if that welcome comes with a hidden price, a subtle, insidious cost that goes far beyond simple pal capturing or resource exchange? What if their generosity is merely a thinly veiled trap, a lure for the unwary adventurer? Think about it, in a world where pals, sentient creatures, are openly enslaved, where humans ruthlessly hunt and capture these beings for forced labor in factories and mines, what does hospitality truly mean when offered by these very same factions? Does it imply a genuine desire to aid a fellow traveler, a benevolent gesture? Or is it a more insidious form of invitation, a calculated gesture designed to draw you closer? An invitation to be cared for, in a way that benefits the host far more than the unsuspecting guest, perhaps even viewing you as another valuable resource to be exploited? Many players have reported strange occurrences when this setting is active. You might experience fewer immediate, aggressive attacks from human patrols, yes, but simultaneously, there's a palpable, almost unnerving sense of being watched, of being evaluated. It's like walking into a meticulously crafted trap disguised as a lavish feast, where the seemingly friendly hosts are sizing you up, not for genuine friendship or camaraderie, but for their own profit. They might be assessing your pal's combat capabilities, the rarity of your gear, or even your potential as a laborer, much like a rancher appraises livestock. This isn't just idle speculation, it taps directly into the very core of Palworld's unsettling themes. The game constantly blurs the moral lines between companionship and outright exploitation, between a genuine partnership and forced servitude. Lavish hospitality might just be the most chilling example of this moral ambiguity, turning what should be a safe haven or a neutral trading post into a psychological minefield, where every smile hides a potential ulterior motive, and every offer of aid could be a precursor to a darker fate. It forces players to question the very nature of trust in this harsh world. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting and delves deeper into the world's hidden lore. Beyond lavish hospitality, there are other world settings that hint at a deeper, more fractured history for this land, suggesting a past far more complex than a simple monster-catching adventure. Take, for instance, the PAL appearance rate. Why would such a fundamental setting exist, allowing us, the players, to tweak the very essence of the ecosystem, to increase or decrease the frequency of PAL encounters? It's like playing God with the natural order. This setting suggests a world that isn't naturally stable or balanced. Could it be that the PAL population isn't static, but is influenced by unseen forces, perhaps even a lingering environmental catastrophe from a bygone era, or a past cataclysmic event that drastically altered the natural order of life itself? The ability to change this implies a world that has been, or can be, manipulated. We're not just adventurers, we're essentially tweaking the fabric of reality, much like a programmer adjusting variables in a simulation, hinting at a deeper, artificial layer to Palworld's existence. And what about the damage from player to PAL setting? It's a stark, almost brutal reminder of the immense power we wield over these creatures, the power to inflict harm or show restraint. But why is it so easily adjustable, allowing us to toggle between lethal and non-lethal interactions? Is it solely a nod to the player's moral compass, giving us the choice to be merciful or merciless? Or is it a subtle, chilling hint that the world itself is accustomed to such manipulations, perhaps from a previous, even more powerful, civilization that viewed life itself as a resource to be managed and controlled? These aren't just arbitrary game mechanics, they're echoes of a forgotten, technologically advanced past. Imagine a society so advanced, so dominant, that they could literally adjust the settings of their world, controlling everything from resource distribution to the very existence of life forms. The current state of Palworld, with its ubiquitous ruins, scattered advanced technology, and enigmatic tower structures, feels less like a natural evolution and more like the aftermath of such a grand, perhaps even hubristic, experiment. A civilization that played God, and perhaps paid the ultimate price. The very act of us changing these settings in game could be a meta-narrative, a subtle layer of storytelling that puts us, the players, directly in the shoes of those ancient world shapers. We're not just playing a game, we're reliving, or perhaps even repeating, the choices of a long, lost civilization that once held the reins of this world. Are we destined to make the same mistakes, to exploit and manipulate until the world again falls into ruin? The power we wield within the settings menu is a heavy burden, mirroring the power wielded by those who came before us. Consider another intriguing setting, the drop rate of items. Why is it so inconsistent by default, and why can we, once again, alter it at will? This variability hints at a world where resources are either incredibly scarce due to past events, or perhaps deliberately hidden and controlled. Was there a time when resources were truly abundant, flowing freely from the land, before some cataclysmic event scattered them, buried them, or rendered them rare? The ability to increase drop rates feels like artificially restoring a lost abundance, a band-aid on a deeper wound. The world of Palworld feels like a complex tapestry woven with threads of convenience and despair, of hope and exploitation. Every setting we adjust, every PAL we capture, every encounter with a human faction, feels like a choice with deeper, hidden implications that ripple through the very fabric of this reality. It's a world designed to make you question your actions, to make you complicit in its systems, even as you strive to survive and thrive. The ease with which we manipulate these settings reflects a deeper, perhaps cyclical, theme of control and consequence. So, when you next tweak lavish hospitality in your Palworld settings, remember that it might not simply be about making the world easier or more friendly. It could be inviting you into a far more complex, more morally ambiguous game, a deeper layer of interaction. A game where the welcome is just the first, tantalizing step in a very long, very unsettling journey. It's a test, perhaps, of your own ethics and your willingness to delve into the shadows of Palworld's true nature, where even kindness can hide a sinister agenda. The true mystery of Palworld isn't just about finding rare pals or building the biggest, most efficient base. It's about deciphering the whispers of its past, understanding the true, often grim, nature of its present, and perhaps, realizing our own role in its unfolding future. Are we merely players, or are we active participants in a cyclical drama of exploitation and power? The world asks us to look beyond the surface, to question everything we take for granted, and to consider the ethical implications of our every action. Every cave explored, every tower conquered, every setting adjusted, they are all pieces of a much larger, intricate puzzle. A puzzle that, once fully solved, might reveal a truth far more profound, and perhaps, far more disturbing, than we ever imagined. It's a narrative woven into the very mechanics of the game, waiting for curious adventurers to piece together the fragments and uncover the grand design, or the grand catastrophe, that shaped Palworld into what it is today. The silence of the ruin speaks volumes if you know how to listen. What do you think lavish hospitality truly means in the context of Palworld's darker themes? Have you experienced any strange, unsettling encounters with this setting active, or noticed any other cryptic hints in the world settings? Share your theories, your discoveries, and your stories in the comments below. Let's pool our collective knowledge and uncover these lingering secrets together, building a deeper understanding of this fascinating, yet terrifying, world. And if you're as fascinated by the hidden lore, the untold stories, and the unsettling implications woven into the very fabric of Palworld as I am, and you want to join a community dedicated to unraveling these mysteries and exploring every hidden corner, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Your support helps us dive even deeper into the enigmas that Palworld presents. Together, we can continue to peel back the layers of this captivating, yet deeply enigmatic world, one hidden secret at a time. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and may your adventures in Palworld be both bountiful and, hopefully, free from any truly lavish forms of hospitality that come with an unspoken, sinister cost. Watch your back, and cherish your pals.